Welcome back to Control, you telekinesis lovers. And now that we have cleared the poopy demon as of the last part, and we have engaged in jump cut land, we are going to fight off another enemy wave while on the path to finally fixing the NSC coolant pumps before they explode. Quickly now.
So where's the other battery plug-in that we need to do? Because that's
there
it is. Okay.
You see, the poopy demon was stopping this from working in the first place because as soon as we tried activating the pumps, because the exhaust was not working, it rejected the battery inputs. And now that the batteries are in place, we have to take on a named boss.
I can't tell what his name is from here.
Trooper Second Class Sobchak or something. Walter Sobchak. Kopik, whatever.
He actually has a pretty significant barrier on him.
He is what you might call a juggernaut. He has shield. He has lots of body armor, making him formidable in battle.
But, we can just cheese him by abusing our positioning, so...
Yep, and also because I already had died on this particularly tenacious foe, yeah, you definitely want to start using that brand new shield ability of yours, Director, because that machine gun will fuck up your run. It'll make you not have fun.
Now, is he always preparing to hit scan you?
Well, he's usually in motion, and he will shoot on sight. Yes.
So
With
one of the
lots
easier
of
things that you can probably do to him is have him start firing and then run behind him in order to either melee him into a stun launch state or get easy headshots with your service weapon.
No, you do not. You definitely do not want to melee this foe, and there's a good chance that he will always know where you are. So no sneaking around him. You got to take the direct approach and bring the fight to him. However, again, if you do need cover, because this guy is definitely going to make you reach for either a barricade or a prayer bead, so you can pray to your Lord in the rosary, that your shield, again, will help keep you safe. And you just want to stay alive for the most part. This is the most dangerous enemy we've encountered yet.
I noticed that although your throws were dealing a significant amount of damage to his shield, your throws are doing almost nothing to his actual health bar.
Yeah, because he's that effing tough. I mean, this is a named enemy, so of course he's going to have more health than the other variants we're going to be seeing later on, but since this is the first time we're seeing the reinforced hiss dude, that he's going to give you quite a hard time. Kind of a ball buster, this one.
Well, you're mostly aiming at lower center mass, which is a problem because you need to be aiming at upper center mass in order to score critical damage.
All right, now quick, keep the fight up. He's regenerating his shield. Any second now, that little white health bar is going to start filling back up for him. Gotta hit him. Hit him with something. Take risks. Oh, is he dead?
Yeah, you took him down.
Oh, that was easy. I guess he's weak to explosives, huh?
Which makes sense, because that's how you are supposed to deal with a majority of heavier enemies. As a result of their role, his troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that, to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition.
Well, I am glad that the report on the corrupted hiss trooper made note that, yeah, you can upgrade your telekinesis in order to launch enemy projectiles back at enemies. Not bullets, but grenades. And if
they're specifically weak to grenades, that means they're specifically weak to explosives in general. So yes, you were supposed to be throwing the explosive, the hydrogen canisters that were thrown about the map at him.
Yes, that telekinesis in general will be your friend, because not only does it inflict lots of damage, it also will interrupt his gunfire for a second, because he goes, ooh, ooh, oh, that hurt. Kind of. can take the pain. And yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more of those guys. That guy wasn't really much of a grenade user, though. Back to the power plant with us. However, not all is well in power plant land.
As there are now additional enemies? Yep, additional enemies.
I turned my back for 1 second, and now this?
Oh, come on. It's not all that many additional enemies, though.
They are the lake roaches. You've got
now there's a significant number of additional enemies.
Wave 1 down. Wave 2 go. These are level 2 enemies. We're gonna shit all over them. Behold. Pop. Yeah. See, the late game brain in me is kind of jumping every time I see a low health bar. You're gonna come to love the fact that as long as your weapon stats are still kind of low, that you won't always outright kill enemies, but weaken them. There are abilities we get later on that will exploit weakened enemies.
Okay. Are there any abilities we get later on to narrow down our aiming reticle?
Nope.
Dang it.
Well, you are welcome, of course, to use a non-revolver type of service weapon. You can use a shotgun variant, or you can use a fully automatic variant. Uh-oh. The 2 juniors have arrived. These guys are dangerous. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Get back. Huh, I could see your tie. You're gonna die. Don't quit your desk job, buddy. Uh-oh, I hear screamers.
And they explode on defeat.
See, they know that we're taking cover, so what they're gonna do is send some suicide bombers at us. These guys are not afraid to die. You say that dying is their job. It's the only thing they can do, really.
Well, they can do more than die. I mean, they can act as bait for bears. I noticed that we're not dealing with the aerial enemy. Why not?
Who did that? You little bastard. Get your fucking RPGs away.
Well, Mr. Cloud?
Jesus. The aerial enemy is... No, I would know if there was an aerial enemy, because those aerial enemies will fuck you up with their telekinesis. I'm sitting on a massive reservoir of health, so I'm clearly not getting hit by a barrage of projectiles out of freaking nowhere. Alright, alternate. Now reload and use your telekinesis while you're recharging your service weapon. That's very good use of alternating fire in order to keep a continuous string of attack going.
Alright, he's down.
Agent Zip and Agent Pip.
There.
Got him. Strong enemies. Kind of like Sekiro. You will run into strong enemies from time to time as all throughout the game.
Spin rate of fire boost?
Shatter recoil efficiency. So Shatter is a type of service weapon variant that we are currently not using. Yeah, feel free to just use the revolver type service weapon for the rest of the game, like I do, while I jump to the nearest warp point. We're back near the director's office in the central executive portion. As I was saying, you could use the revolver variant for pretty much the entire game, while we also scour for hidden items and radios that we haven't seen yet. And anytime you find a weapon mod that is not compatible with the service weapon variant that you're using, feel free to dismantle it in order to get some experience out of it.
Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Ha. That is terrible.
Daylight savings time is coming. Better remember to adjust your clock.
Undefined reading.
And still, after all this time, we don't know what it is. Let's read something, shall we?
And why the hell does Ati keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his kind of his brand of crazy.
Gonna try out a new drain cleaner, extreme strength, because you know these sentient blockages really do respond to some heavy-duty degreaser.
Why do we even have these fucking tubes that you spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension? For the record, that is a good complaint. If the mail tubes are not delivering the mail to the appropriate receptacle, then you should probably not be using them.
Yeah, probably makes the question: how the fuck does anything work? Ringing.
Was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it.
Yeah, because attack stats aren't the only important thing in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more.
Northmore did not understand that removal was really the most important aspect of the game. I tried to tell him otherwise, but instead he raised my attack power to 7,500. I told him it wouldn't do any good unless I had double attack like some Cyber Twin Dragon shit.
And then he attacked into my marshmallow and I won.
Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
And then I did the Persona 4 thing, and now I was the director. Damn it.
Yeah.
So this is the old gods of nope, I forget what the fuck that band title is.
The Old Gods of Asgard.
Yeah, the old gods of Asgard. What track is it?
Well, that wasn't the Old Gods. You would know if it was Old Gods because it sounds very much like other band. Yeah, Old Gods of Asgard does make an appearance here.
Okay.
It's nice. Of course, you know, just like the director Trench is, you know, saying keep the lights on, just like Alan Wake had to do for his wife Alice. We have to keep the lights on.
With Alan Wake.
Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena.
So much so that we had to learn how to spell phantasmagorical. It's very difficult.
It's spelled how it sounds.
Is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon.
Fucking, I called it.
I was in room 47. Night manager and avid listener of the program.
Agent 47.
Insisted I take this particular room.
Fascination with prime numbers are about as old as numbers themselves.
The body of a man was discovered.
31. 59. Actually, no, 59 is not a prime number.
Body.
At least I'm pretty sure it isn't.
He said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below him. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47.
Yeah, I know. You're supposed to let the radio just play on and not, you know, look at a fucking blank pause screen while there's a dude just really awkwardly hanging in the background.
Spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed.
Gasp.
It was dark, stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough.
Then, the bed tried to eat me.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms.
And in this case, it was Alan Wake attempting to connect Hitman and American Nightmare to Control.
And in the next part, we're going to keep on believing in those ghosts. Because in this game, anything is possible. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Maybe the mail tubes are simply not getting the message through, but we will believe you always.
Be safe,
Have a
everybody.
good night, everybody.